Alright, here's a video to show off a new little thing I made. This is my homemade DIY foot drum. So, sounds like that. The heart of it is basically a standard tambourine you can get at any music shop. And why did I make this? Well, I've been fooling around with your standard stomp box. Sorry. This kind of a thing, you know, and inside of it's a little piezo element, and you jack it out to your amp and kind of makes a bassy kind of sound. Well, I kind of wanted a more full percussion sound, so the tambourine has, you know, these little small cymbals on it, so you get much better sound, fuller sound. You don't even really need to mic it up that much. I mean, you can. Maybe in the future that's something I'll do with this. But anyway, how did I make it? So probably the easiest thing to do is to take the tambourine off. You can see it's just sort of mounted to this top block with a kind of a thick eyelet bolt here and a little wingnut. So take the tambourine off really quite simply. There it is. Put it aside. So here's the basic assembly. It's essentially an old board I had left over from another project. Then you got this sort of metal bracket here. This came from an old ceiling vent fan I had to replace. I had to bend it a little bit to make it sort of more like this, sort of more upright. And then attached to the top of that is this little block with a hole drilled into it. You can see underneath that's a little bit of a piece of metal wedge in there. That's to keep the tambourine at the proper angle so that the striker down here hits it, you know, not too hard. And so this pedal is basically made from just some leftover bits of particle board I had. And you can see hopefully in there I made a sort of fulcrum, and there's some screws going into it from the side, and that sort of forms the heart of the pedal. It's unbalanced like that so that when you push it comes back down with its own weight. And I put a little spring down there to sort of soften the return so you don't hear it like a return clack. And then at the base over here I sort of mounted just another little piece of wood to make a clapper sound. So you're going to get actually three noises in this, three sounds with this device. You're going to get the clap sound, which is very much like a stomp box. Then you're going to get the tap sound of the drum, and then a shake of the little cymbals on the tambourine there. So with every hit. And so you get like kind of a whole little rhythm section going there. And when I'm playing harp, I just built this today, so I sort of played around with it. I'll put a video up where I sort of use it. I obviously need to practice some coordination a little bit, but anyway, when you're playing harp, it gives kind of a more full band sound. So not too difficult. Something you can probably do yourself.